God afternoon, you guys. It is February 14th. We have Jesus calling. Give yourself fully to the adventure of today. Guys, Jesus wants you. He wants you to give yourself over so we can have a beautiful, amazing adventure. And let's see what that means. Let's go in depth. Walk boldly among the path of life. Oh no, along the path of life. I'm sorry. Walk boldly along the path of life, relying on your ever-present companion, right? God's saying that he's our companion on this walk of life, right? It's like you watch like these Disney movies, right, with like the princess going on her adventure, and there's always a Disney princess like animal that follows her, right? There's always like a Disney princess dog or like a chameleon or like all these different movies, right? God's saying that like he's like our companion on that, right? He's our guardian. He stays with us, he watches us, right? But if we ignore him, if you don't recognize him there, then our journey is going to be a lot harder. You have every reason to be confident because my presence accompanies you all the days of your life and onward into eternity. You have every reason to be confident because my presence accompanies you all the days in your life and onward into eternity. When you truly have Jesus, guys, you are going to have a pep in your step. That's where the saying had to come from, because when we truly know we have Jesus on our side, when we know that our relationship with God is strong, that we have a firm foundation in him, that we truly believe and we have a relationship, right? Then nothing can deter us. We know for a fact that we are God, that no matter what happens, we are God's children and he will provide. So when we have this, we have a different air of confidence, right? We could go into the world, we could go out and adventure with full just openness, right? Just ready for whatever happens to happen, because we know that whatever it's going to be is only going to be for our benefit. It's only going to be positive, right? And that's just like an amazing aspect of life that everyone needs to feel. Everyone needs to be able to feel at least once the feeling of just being insanely confident, right? Having that pep in your step, just having that strut in your stuff, just being able to just walk out there, walk in life and adventure and go anywhere and just know that you are God, that you are loved, that you are held, that bad things cannot happen to you, right? Do not give in to fear or worry. Those robbers of abundant living. Fear and worry, guys. Those two things, every single human being on the planet has felt them. And if we don't want to feel them, if we want to get as far away from that as possible, we have to get closer to Jesus, right? Trust me enough to face problems as they come, rather than trying to anticipate them. Fix your eyes on me. That is so important, guys. Trust me enough to face problems as they come, right? Give your own power over to God. Say, God, I want you to handle this. I can't do it. I cannot do it myself. I cannot solve this problem myself. That's one of the hardest things to do, right? As people, right? The hardest part of Christianity is saying, I will not solve this problem. I cannot do this myself, right? Because we're just such selfish beings. We want to do everything ourselves. We want to be the one that takes credit, that has our pride, that's able to do this, that's able to do that. But being able to sit down and say, God, I cannot do it without you. I need your help. And trust him and give over your problems to him. That is big. That is huge. And once you do that, you're going to be able to live and go through your life, go through this beautiful adventure that we have with absolutely no hindrances, right? Rather than trying to anticipate them, don't try to anticipate them. Just give them over to God. Fix your eyes on me, the author of perfecter of your faith. And many difficulties on the road will vanish before you reach them, right? Instead of us getting to these difficulties and then fixing them ourselves, let's give up our difficulties to God, and then he'll make them vanish before we even get there. Whenever you start to feel afraid, remember that I'm holding you by your right hand. Nothing can separate you from my presence. Whenever you start to feel afraid, remember, come back to center. Know that Jesus is with you, that he loves you, and he's gonna provide. He got you. He got you. Let's see who this comes from. Psalm 48:14. For this God is our God forever and ever. He will be our God even to the end. And Hebrews 12:2. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy who set him endured the cross, scorning his shame, and sat down on the right hand of the throne of God. And Isaiah 41:13. For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. Guys, fear and worry are the antithesis. It's the complete opposite of Jesus, of God. So if you feel like you have that in your life, if you feel like you're harboring that, really just start to build that relationship with God. Give over your problems to Jesus. Give over your problems to God and see if it solves it. And it will. I'm telling you, you will never regret it. So just try it out one time and you'll never go back. I love you guys so much. That is February, I think that was 14th. And with that, I will say amen.